All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're tracking a seriously wild transformation happening in the e-commerce industry. We're talking about a massive, fundamental shift here. We are moving away from heavy physical overhead and grueling manual labor and stepping straight into this crazy era of weightless AI leverage. So if you've ever thought about starting an online business, or honestly, if you're just fascinated by how fast technology is totally rewriting the economy, you're definitely going to want to pay close attention to this.
$6 trillion. That's trillion with a T. That massive number is the current total volume of the e-commerce industry. It represents the value of global transactions happening right this very second across major marketplaces. Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, eBay. It is quite literally an ocean of capital flowing across the internet every single year. And honestly, it's a space just begging for disruption.
But before you rush out to launch a business and grab a slice of that huge pie, we really need to ask a crucial question. Out of all that money, how much of that revenue actually makes it into a seller's bank account? Because let's be real, revenue is just a vanity metric. Profit is sanity. To really understand where this industry is heading tomorrow, we first need to look at how businesses have historically operated in this space.
Part 1. Amazon's margin-eating machine.
To get a grip on the traditional route, let's look at the gritty, fee-heavy reality of selling physical goods. A lot of people just assume selling on these massive marketplaces is a straight shot to wealth, right? But the actual mechanics behind the scenes can be absolutely brutal on your margins. Imagine you're on Amazon India selling a basic bedsheet for 699 rupees. On the surface, it seems totally straightforward. Well, until you hit the complex logistics and fee structures required to actually get that bedsheet to a customer's doorstep.
Think about how fast fees just devour your margins. Whether you decide to use self-ship, easy ship, or fulfillment by Amazon, you're getting hit from literally every side. You've got a baseline 7% commission, okay, then a closing fee, then variable shipping and logistics charges based on the region. Oh, and if you used FBA, they slap on a pick and pack fee. And just when you think you're finally in the clear, boom, an 18% GST is layered right on top of the whole shebang.
So the absolutely crucial point here is this. After Amazon takes its various cuts, your actual bank settlement on that 699 rupee item drops to roughly 483 rupees. Meaning, if your manufacturing and sourcing costs are anywhere near that settlement number, you have virtually zero room for actual profit. You are essentially doing all the heavy lifting just to break even, while the marketplace takes its guaranteed cut no matter what.
And it's the exact same story globally. Take retail arbitrage in the US, for example. Say you find limited edition items at Costco for $9 and you flip them on Amazon for $26. A $17 markup sounds amazing, doesn't it? But once those FBA fees take their chunk out, your net profit is suddenly slashed to just $4 per unit. And if that inventory ages in the warehouse, forget about it. Those storage fees will quickly turn your tiny $4 profit into an outright loss.
Part 2. The physical brand grind.
So if reselling is a battle for margins, building your own physical brand from scratch, that is a marathon. Let's follow one entrepreneur's actual, documented, 6-month journey to build a custom phone case brand. Month 1, renting an empty, raw warehouse unit in Manchester. Month 2, physically installing lighting, laying down floors, and spending days breathing in dust, just manually sanding the walls. All of this before a single product was even manufactured or custom packaging was ever shipped out. And then, disaster strikes. They dropped 2,890 pounds on a heavy-duty UV printer. The sellers swore it worked fine, but when it finally arrived, completely dead. The printhead was clogged. They spent weeks frantically ordering replacement parts from China, only to discover the machine was missing white ink. It was a massive drain on capital and just a huge, stressful bottleneck.
When you tally the whole thing up, the rent, the renovations, the raw inventory, the broken machinery, setting up this small physical fulfillment center cost over $10,000. And keep in mind, that was over 6 months of exhausting physical labor and trial and error, all before a single phone case was ever sold to a real customer. Just a massive uphill battle.
Part 3. The AI commerce disruption.
Okay, let's dramatically shift gears here. We are finally moving away from the old way, the physical grind of sanding walls, pulling your hair out over broken printers, and sinking $10K into unproven inventory. We're transitioning into this completely new reality of pure digital leverage, where artificial intelligence turns this entire heavy overhead model completely upside down. Today, AI handles all that heavy lifting in a matter of hours, requiring virtually zero upfront inventory, no warehouse rent, and definitely no manual labor.
The modern AI commerce stack is astonishingly streamlined.
You use ChatGPT's deep research to figure out exactly what to sell, AI image generation for your product photography, 11 Labs for human-like voiceovers, and platforms like MakeUGC for video ads. It's crazy, but these software tools are literally replacing what used to require entire marketing, research, and production departments.
It all starts with the research. Instead of just blindly guessing what might sell and crossing your fingers, modern sellers are prompting AI to scan thousands of data points across platforms like TikTok and Facebook. For example, it instantly identified high-margin trends like at-home red light therapy, mineral SPF, and believe it or not, a massive rising trend for beef tallow sunscreen. The AI essentially hands you a cheat sheet of exactly what people are desperately searching for right now.
Once you have the product, you obviously need marketing assets. In the past, getting a lifestyle shot of that sunscreen meant what? Flying a model out to a lake, renting a kayak, and hiring an expensive professional photographer. Today, you simply feed an AI image generator your blank product image and a prompt exactly like this. Generate me an image as someone holding this product in their hand while they are sitting in a kayak with the background being a lake and a mountain.
And the result? In exactly 2 minutes, the AI spits out hyper-realistic product photography. I mean, it is completely indistinguishable from a high-budget camera shoot. The lighting, the reflections, the background, it's absolutely perfect. You get studio-grade branding in 120 seconds for literally fractions of a penny.
Part 4. Voices, ads, and automation.
But the true disruption, that happens when we move to fully automating video ads. Audio platforms like 11 Labs have introduced what they call expressive mode. And guys, this isn't your old clunky robotic text-to-speech. It's a conversational AI model that actually understands human emotion. It deduces emotion from tone, rhythm, and context, instantly sounding reassuring, apologetic, or incredibly enthusiastic in over 70 different languages. It's wild. So how is this actually being used? Sellers feed a compelling AI-written script, like one exposing toxic chemicals in normal sunscreens, straight into 11 Labs to generate this incredibly emotive, human-sounding voiceover. Then they pair that audio with an AI video generator. The result is a hyper-realistic digital avatar delivering a highly emotional, persuasive ad. If you were scrolling through your feed, you would absolutely assume it was a real human being sharing their genuine experience.
And here is the stat that should really blow your mind. The total cost to produce that highly emotive, sales-generating video ad from scratch? Just $5. What used to cost thousands of dollars in talent, equipment, and editing can now be spun up over a cup of coffee.
Part 5. Adapt or get left behind.
To really grasp the scale of this opportunity, just look at the ecosystem. On Amazon alone, there are over 310 million active credit card-ready buyers worldwide. On the flip side, there are only about 1.5 million active sellers. The demand is absolutely massive. The consumers are out there waiting. But the ultimate winners in this space will be the sellers who adapt away from those traditional, slow, expensive methods and learn to rapidly harness these new digital tools. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought to ponder. In a $6 trillion global market where AI can help you research, design, and launch a fully functional brand in a matter of hours for pennies, are you still choosing to sandwalls? The tools are out there, they're accessible, and the barrier to entry has quite literally never been lower. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.